This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show. This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show.
What's up, YouTube? I'm your homeboy Josh, back at you with another video. And today we're going to take a close look at my new favorite toy. Been using it for a few months now. It is the DogMods SX350 chip box mod. DogMods, you can find him on Facebook. It's this guy Nick out of Ohio. Nick custom mills all these boxes, numbers them, and also puts on the Big Bully, which is the name of this mod, the Big Bully, and I've got number 42. And on the opposite side, he'll mill out any engraving you want there. My wife got me Yoshi, because my name's Josh. Get it? It's funny. You get your choice of color, your choice of engraving, and your choice of button. And the button, as you can hear, it is super clicky. Waffles got me this guy for Valentine's Day. Thanks, Waffles. And I've been using it ever since. I haven't put it down. What is so special about the Big Bully box mod from DogMods? Well, first off, it's got the SX350 chip, which is super reliable. This guy goes from 5 watts, wow, I didn't even know it went that low, on up to 60 watts in 0.1 watt increments. It reads ohms down to the 100th, so 0.50 or 0.51 or 0.43 or 0.32 or whatever, reads it to the 100th place, and it reads volts to the 100th place as well, and it reads the power of the battery to the 100th volt as well. So right now we're coming in at 4.04 volts. It's got a pretty full charge on there, and it's fully regulated. And it works just like any other SX350. It does have the wattage up and down buttons. They're pretty clicky as well, very comfortable to use. And it does also have the motion control. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks. Then you've got your presets. Tilt this way, moves the wattage. Tilt that way, moves the wattage the other way. And you can do a bunch of other stuff in that menu too. Click it again, and we can exit. And we dip it to exit. I don't really use that function. I'm not big on presets. It doesn't take too long for it to scroll up, scroll down through those numbers there. See, it goes pretty quick. Nice display. He hand mills every one of these boxes. He's got to cut out the part for the display there. Inside, he has to hand mill out part of the box itself to make room for all the innards and whatnot. I've never opened it up. I'm not going to open it up because I don't even want to peek in there. I just love it so much. I don't want to risk ruining everything. I don't want to mess anything up. I love this thing. I haven't put it down since I got it. This guy has not 1,000, not 2,000. This guy has 9,000 mAh in there. 9,000 mAh. You're not running out of power with this guy anytime soon. 9,000 mAh. 9,000 mAh. 9,000 mAh will get you through any day. It'll get you most people through a week. If you charge this guy every night, you just put it up on your bedside table, or actually have like a little shelf, like a little square shelf, and I put everything in there. You charge it overnight, you will be good to go for days. Just days. I have forgotten to charge it a few times. It will last me 3 days. 3 days without having to plug this guy in. It is a beast of a box. So now we're going to get completely up in your business with the Big Bully from DogMods. When Yoshi eats mushrooms, Yoshi farts yellow clouds. Yoshi! Quiet, Yoshi. All right. So let's take a close-up look at the Big Bully box mod from DogMods. DogMods, they are out of Amherst, Ohio. This is number 42. It's the big bully right there. And that is George, the CEO of DogMods. And there we have DogMods right up there in nice, very sweet engraving. It is not wearing off anytime soon. This nice clicky button. That is super loud, super clicky, great feel to that button. Feels excellent. USB port for charging. That's a little light underneath there. It lights up red when you plug it in. These are our wattage up and down buttons. Wattage up, wakes up the display. Wattage down. And it's a pretty bright display. Never had any problem reading that. Spring-loaded 510, so everything sits down flush. Haven't had a problem screwing down any of my Addies. It's been a dream come true. Door is secured with Allen screws. Inside, 2 parallel LiPo batteries capable of 9,000 mAh. That is mAh for days. You are not running out of power anytime soon. Look at how clean this paint job is. Look at the finish on that. Finish on this mod is like butter. It just feels super smooth everywhere. If you look really closely, you might be able to see some of these corners. I feel obligated to tell you this about these corners on the Yoshi side of the device because they are not Nick's doing, they are my doing. Just the other day, I took a terrible fall. Well, Yoshi took a terrible fall outside. The cat decided that he just didn't want to stick around for his breakfast and wanted to hightail it out of there. So I ended up chasing him. Yoshi fell out my shirt pocket. Went flying. Boom. Face down. And I'm just looking at it, stupefied. I'm horrified. And I'm afraid to pick it up. I thought the whole face had been peeled off. I mean, it was a bad fall. There's some bad asphalt outside. But when I pulled it up, all it was the corners were a little jacked up. And my wife, Waffle, she said, you know what, let's just go get some nail polish. I'm like, that'll never work. And of course, it worked perfectly. If you can see, you can't even tell unless you're right up on it. A little bit of nail polish on the corners, that's it. And it was a perfect match. He will service these. It does come with a 90-day warranty. Of course, that does not cover slips and falls at all. But so I've got a Mutation X version 2 on this guy. It's a 0.33 ohm build. It is super comfortable in the hand. Hold it this way, hold it this way. We're gonna bring it up to, let's start at 50. We're gonna do it at 50. 50 watts. This is one of my favorite juices. This is a Kaiju Takodon from Puffing Monkey. Puffing Monkey, they're out of Wake Forest in Winston-Salem. They don't have a website up yet that I know of. The only way that I know of to get their juice is to go out to see them in Wake Forest, North Carolina, or wait around for the next Vapor Slam or Vape Mania. Takodon is a citrus medley. It is a grapefruit, and it is delicious. Look at the artwork on this thing. Why these guys don't have a huge following and a great website, I have no idea. Only Yoshi can take on the Takodon! And their juice is just so good. Guys, get a website. What are you doing to me? Let's take it all the way to 60. We're gonna close it off a little bit though. It's a little too airy for me. I like it to be a little bit tighter on the draw. We're gonna change out the top cap. Brother-in-law gave me this guy for, what did he give this to me for? Christmas. He got me the Mutation X version 2 with a special glass top cap made just for it. I love this guy. I don't know what it is about that top cap. I love this top cap. It's a great flavor on this top cap. And I love being able to see my juice level. You can see where it is in relation to the holes. It just makes life so easy. That's just such a cool look. Glass on top of there, on top of the Yoshi, on top of the DogMods. That just means business. Give it some more juice. More juice. More juice. Nick is just a cool guy too. When she ordered this guy on Facebook, it was a process. Nick emailing, Facebook messaging, they worked to get it just right. He answered every single question she had. Says that he was so easy to work with. He was an awesome guy. Still talks about how fun it was to order this mod for me, how easy he made it for her. Best part about this guy, small portion of every mod he makes goes to his local animal shelter. That is awesome. That is awesome. As a pet owner myself, I mean, we have 3 dogs, we have 3 cats. Pretty much all of them are rescues. And you know, the fact that he's giving back in some way to the pets out there, that's wonderful. I think that's fantastic, Nick. That's great. Thank you for doing that. And we got to meet him in person at a Vapor Slam 15. He was a really cool guy. I had to run up to him. I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, Nick. Yeah? Hey, Nick, I want to show you something. And I put it in his hand, and he's like, oh, dude! He's got to tap his buddy and show him. And he messaged us on Facebook a few days later, and he was like, yeah, that was so cool when you guys came up to us at Vapor Slam. That made my day, and we talked about it the whole day. I mean, he's just a cool dude. He's definitely got the customer-focused mindset. He wants you happy with his product. Price point on these guys, it'll set you back $250. And hey, you know what? I got it as a Valentine's Day gift, and knowing what I know about it, I'd pay double that. I would pay double that for this guy. This is a beautiful mod. And I gotta tell you, it's not the first Facebook mod that I've ordered custom on Facebook. There was another company, I'm not gonna name any names, but that company, they sent me another SX350 box wired in serial, and it was one of the biggest disappointments I've ever had. And I remember when I got it, I've been waiting and waiting months for them to put up their for sale page. When I got it, the wattage up and down buttons, they were not working. It would go down, but it would not go up. It was reading hot all the time. A couple of days, the fire button wasn't working anymore. Around the 510 connector, there was glue sticking out. Yeah. That guy cut a bunch of corners. It put me off about custom mods when that happened. I was a little bit nervous about it. I didn't want to go out and get another one. $300 for that mod, and it was terrible. Originally it went from, we're going to make 2,500 mods, to we're going to make 1,000 mods, to this is the final release, the final, 50 of 250. And I was like, what? Yeah, they only had a 30-day warranty. It was bad. And in retrospect, I probably should have known better. So after that experience, I was totally put off to custom mods. I thought to myself, you know what? Manufacture in China. China is the only way to go, because at least in China, there's so many of them that you can play the odds, you know? Fortunately, they were cool. They let me send it back. They gave me a full refund. So that's probably why I'm not going to post their name there. It's a small business, you know? It's just not that attention to detail just isn't there. That was my thinking at the time. I think Waffles felt so bad about what happened that's partly why she got me this. And I'm glad she did. I'm really glad she did. I was apprehensive. I was nervous. But using it, I gotta tell you, it's night and day. This is the best mod I've ever used. I've been using this thing every day since Valentine's Day. Give or take. Yeah, before Valentine's Day, because Waffles and me, we are really bad about gift giving. Yeah, she gave it to me about a week early. And it hasn't let me down yet. I take this to work with me. I take it to family gatherings. I take it to... I use it at bedtime. I use it throughout the day. I can't tell you the last time I pulled out my IPv3. The last time I pulled out my MVP, the last time I pulled out my HANA. I can't tell you the last time, because I've been using this guy non-stop. If I never use another mod, it's because of you, Nick. It's because of DogMods. Until next time, I'm your homeboy, Josh. Vape on, Vapers.